Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. What about you?
I'm also fine. Thank you so much for asking. So, bro, we are meeting the very first time, so I would like to know about yourself. So, could you please introduce yourself? I know a little bit about yourself because I have seen your videos, but my viewers are very curious to know about yourself. So, could you please?
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay, sir, Vishal, sir, my name is Tron Madisya, and I belong from the Gorakhpur city of the Uttar Pradesh. And if I talk about my academic, I have done my graduation, which is Bachelor in Science and Mathematics. And since then, I'm preparing for government jobs. And along with that, I do run a YouTube channel, as you know, where I upload video regarding spoken English conversation. Apart from all these, if I talk about my hobbies, so I believe in self discovery, research, and I try to read books, listen music in my free times. So that's all about me, and I also like to know about yourself, and I'm very eager to for the further conversation. Yeah.
Yes, yes, why not? So, my name is Vishal Sen, and I am from Madhya Pradesh, district Ratlam, and I had done my graduation in Bachelor's of Arts, and I have been working in police department since 2014. And simultaneously, I run a YouTube channel for English conversation. That's all about me, bro.
Okay. So, sir, first I will start asking question to you, and once if I will done, then you can ask to me. Okay. So, sir, as we all know that you are in the police and doing work, doing welfare for the society. You are in the service. So, what is the role that why do you want to learn English? Like, if you are already selected, you are in the police. There is, I don't think that there is a need of much more English. Already, you have been, there would be something that you are speaking good, right? But what is the need of coming on the YouTube and started learning this language?
Yes, yes. When you talk about my English speaking journey, why I started my English speaking. So 1 year ago, an incident took place with me, and the incident was I I had visited Tamil Nadu 1 year ago, where I
Yeah.
faced lots of problem, and this was the biggest problem: how to communicate. Because at that time I did not know how to speak English and how to speak Tamil, so we faced lots of problem, and we went there for searching an absconding accused. So at that time, I realized that English is very important, and you can say I have been learning this language since that day. And now I'm very passionate to learn this language. I'm very eager to learn this language because whenever I go to go outside for searching an absconding accused for someone's warrant and any my professional work. So if we have a good command over this language, so we can talk very easily. We can talk very confidently. So this is the only reason I am learning this language. I have never nobody is going to ask me sir, you have to learn this language and something like that. But I am very passionate to learn this language, so that's why I'm learning this language. This is the only reason, bro.
Okay, so that's great that you have said that there was a time when you go to the Tamil Nadu, right? For searching a accused who has done something wrong, so that you can just catch him. Okay, so as I know that if there is an accused, if you want to catch him, like in the local area, you don't need to speak English. Like if you want to talk to the villagers or the local peoples, if I talk about Tamil Nadu, so there is Tamil is something that most of the people speak, right? So, what is the need of English there if I talk about village or the local areas? I don't think that local people speak so much English. Do you find
No,
it?
no, no. No, no. Yes, you are absolutely correct. I never thought that I have to speak in front of any villagers and any my colleague and in front of my society. But now I'm very passionate to learn this language, so that's why I usually practice so that I can learn this language and I can maintain my consistency. So this is the only reason, bro. And I usually talk in my mother tongue, like in Hindi, at my police station, at whenever I go, I usually talk in Hindi. And but whenever I get some leisure time, so I try to connect with people so that I can learn new things. This is the only reason.
Okay, so just because you are very passionate, you want to learn, and you also thinking that if I am learning this language, it will help me in my job, in my duties as well. So why can't we learn? And this is also something that everyone wants to learn something. So this is your passion. So this is something that is a kind of generous thing, I can say. Okay, so since how long you are on YouTube? If I talk about your YouTube channel.
When I returned from Tamil Nadu, so I joined coaching classes, and they were teaching me. He goes to market and she goes to market, something like that. So I thought this is not good for me because I know everything like tenses and what is the noun, pronoun, adjective, what is the parts of speech. I know everything because I have been preparing my computer exam. So I thought this is not good for me, and then I thought I started self-talking like in front of mirror, and I thought if I will upload my video on YouTube, so I can watch my conversation and then I can rectify my mistakes. So this is the only reason I have started my YouTube channel. And but nowadays I am getting good response by the people, so I thought I will continue. But I
Wow.
never thought that I will when I stop this YouTube journey. But I am enjoying this phenomenal journey, bro.
Yeah, this is something that is very good that you are enjoying this journey and you are learning. You know, this is also the my motto that if I am learning this language, this will, the main purpose was my creating YouTube channel was the same that I am very passionate and I want to learn. There was not a motto of YouTube creating channel that I will earn subscriber, I will earn money. That is the second part. That is the second thing. If you are learning something, earning will comes to you. So, as I can see that you are making this video into your Scorpio car or whatever. So, how do you manage time? Like you are on the duty at the same time you do conversation with different people. Also, the video is have to edit and then upload on channel. So, how do you manage this all kind of thing? This is something that is very uh, like most of the people are not very much comfortable. Even if they have the time, they said that I don't have time to do conversation and upload videos and something like that. But if you are really, it shows that if you are really consistent, if you are really passionate about something, then you can do that. And there are so many people who can learn from you that how can you manage the time. So tell me your journey, like how do you do the time management and all those things while learning this language?
Yes, yes. This is a very good question because my job is very challenging job, and I have a
Yeah.
little time to do all these things because I usually work more than 12 hours in a single day. So like for 12 to 6, and then I will go to my on police station at 3 p.m. So in the between in this duration, if I have booked any session, so I can talk, and then in my duty time, whenever I get some chance to edit video, so I can edit my video on my police station, and whenever I get some chance, so I can manage time. If we have a burning desire to do anything, so we can do anything. This is not a big deal, bro. But
Yeah.
I'm putting my 100%, and yes, I can say I'm putting lots of effort to learn this language. So that's why you can say I can manage my time.
Yeah, that's very good thing. That if you have the burning desire, then you can do it anything from anywhere, whether it's in a job, whether you are a student or something like that. Okay, so you have said the one point, back I'm just going that you joined a coaching center for, for brush up your spoken English conversation to get mastery over it. There was a time when I have also taken an online class for spoken English that was very cheapest classes. There was some, I think, 20 classes, and in those videos they were teaching me that like what is noun, pronoun, tenses, vocab, adverb, adjective. So this is something that we are learning since our childhood. So I want to know about yourself, from yourself, that how much important grammar it is. Really, it is true that if we learn grammar, if we are learning grammar very much on the daily basis, then we will be able to speak? I don't think so. But what is your point? What is your take?
Yes, yes, you are absolutely correct. If we are thinking about grammar, so we can't speak, bro. Because we have been learning grammar since our childhood. We know everything like noun, pronoun, adjective, and adverb, all these things. Because I have been preparing for my computer exam since 2017 from Madhya Pradesh Sub Inspector. So I know every grammar rules. But in spite of I am not able to speak English. So this is the real truth. If you want to be a good speaker, so there is no need to worry about grammar. If we have only basic knowledge about grammar like tenses and models, so we can
Yeah.
speak. And tenses is very important, bro, because if you are not using right tenses, so the listeners will be confused. What do I want to say? So that's why if we have only basic knowledge about grammar, so we can speak. And if you want to be a good speaker like intermediate and advanced, so then you need all you think all the aspects about like grammar and pronunciation and everything. But if you are a beginner and you want to start your English speaking journey, so I think there is no need to worry about grammar and we should not think about grammar. But if you
Yeah.
want to be an impeccable speaker, so bro, everything is necessary.
Yeah, I think so. That if you have the basic ideas about tenses, because tenses is very important. Like if you are speaking something which is in the present, and if you're saying this thing into the past, then people who is listening to you can, confuse easily that okay, what he's saying and what he's not. So this is something that is very important. Otherwise, very much typical grammar. I don't think there is a need. Other than if you are preparing for government jobs, right? If I see the
Yes.
SSC aspirant or any aspirant who is in the government jobs, I don't think that the much more vocab and idiom phrases he knows that except anyone knows. Yeah, right. We are the like I'm preparing, so I'm looking at my grammar notes, and the teacher is teaching us like there are so much vocabs, sophisticated kind of vocab, like very tough. But I don't think that there is any need in spoken. While I'm speaking, I don't able to use. I'm unable to recall those vocabs. And I don't think there is the need in speaking. Speaking is something if we do on the daily basis, if we are doing practice. So while listening, I think most of the vocabs I have learned. Right. So this is something that I want to mention here. Right. So the last question I'm going to ask you that what is the one tips or two tips you will give me, because I am at the journey of preparing government job. So I am looking at there is so many uncertainties like in UP or Madhya Pradesh or wherever the cities. If we take Bihar, UP, Madhya Pradesh, any state I am taking, they are making so much excuses. Like if you're preparing for UP police this year, they uh, they take vacancies after 3 years, and once you clear the exam, they gave result after 2 years. So what should we do, and what is the challenges you face while you are preparing for your government job, and what should I do right now? Because I am here just wanted to skip. Should I skip?
No, no, no.
What
You
would you
should
say?
not skip because no, you should not skip because uh, you are preparing for a computer exam, so you should like mock test so that you can enhance your confidence because you are aspirants of SSC.
Yeah.
So in the SSC job there is huge competition, bro. Because you already know com- there is huge competition. So I will suggest you should after clearing all the subject, all the syllabus, you should take lots of mock test. This is very necessary before going for participate any exam. Mock test is very important because when I was preparing for my computer exams, so I have done this type of things so that we can manage our timing because timing is a very necessary thing. We have only 2 hours for 100 question, I think, for SSC.
Yeah. In
So I
prelims.
think
Yeah. Yeah.
in pre, yes. So mock test is very important, bro. And I never thought that I have to skip and something like that. Always motivate. You should motivate yourself. And yes,
You know,
this is the thing.
y- yeah, Vishal sir, I don't want to give my 3, 4, 5, 6 years to this one government jobs, because I have a family, and I have a family means I have my parents, my brothers, and to myself that I can't just rely and give so much time to the one. So I was
So
asking to you, brother, that while speaking this language, what do you think? Where are you lacking right now, and what do you think that where you have to work?
I think while speaking, I make some grammatical mistakes. This is the only part I have to learn. And one more thing, like while pronunciation, I make some humble most of the time. Like taking if we use good vocab. So like yesterday, I was taking a session with Shruti ma'am, and I have used a vocab flabbergasted. So she told me that your pronunciation is not good. So I think I have to work on my pronunciation. Most of the time, when we use the vocab, so we use wrong pronunciation. So if we want to be good, be a impeccable speaker, eloquent speaker, so we have to work on all the aspects. So that's why now I am thinking that I have to work on my pronunciation. because pronunciation is also very necessary. If you talk about, suppose now we are talking in the Indian speaker, but if you want to talk with native speaker, so this is very difficult.
Yeah,
For we are using, if you are not using the right pronunciation,
yeah, they
so
will
these are
be
the thing.
the same thing. Yeah, this is happening with lots of people. Like grammatical mistakes is something that I think most of the people who is in the journey of, who is in the beginner state are making very easily. And this is something that can be happens with anyone. It happens with me. It happens with lots of great speaker also. Like if you know the Baba Rajam, how he speaks. Have you ever seen his
Yes,
interview
yes,
or something like that? So they don't feel ashamed while speaking wrong grammatical mistake. Yeah, and the second thing you have said, like pronunciation is something that we are doing much more mistake while speaking. It is happening, I think, because we are not usual with those words. Like there is something a new word. So if you are not reading it loud, like for 20 times, for 30 times, then those words doesn't comes in our mouth while speaking, and we get stuck, we get fumble while speaking. So this is, I think, the reason because of lack of practice this is happening with us. So we can replace this word. Like I am also feeling some words while speaking. I feel some stock while speaking. Like there is a word like understand. This is the very common word. But if I am speaking this in flow, I get stuck. So what I did, I replace it. I replace it with acknowledge. I use acknowledge at the place of understand word. So this is something. There are some
mhm.
words which make some people, scared while speaking. So that's all. I think we should work, and if we are doing continuous practice, then definitely these all things will be we can overcome, right?
Yes, yes. You are absolutely correct, bro. And I can see you are a good speaker because you are expressing your thoughts in a very articulate manner. And I have seen your videos, so your confidence level is very high all the time. So you are a good speaker, bro. And if you maintain your consistency, so you can become a impeccable speaker within very soon.
Yeah. Thank you, and thank you very much for your compliment. Your compliments matter a lot to me, because these compliments make me feel that I have to work more so that I can speak more. I'm also very passionate about it. I just want to become a fluent speaker, not just for like subscriber and all those things. I love it because I love while talking with people in English. So that is why the first reason. Okay, so as I have asked you so many questions, bombarding you so with so many questions. So it's now your turn. You can ask me anything if you want to ask.
Yes. I would like to ask one question like, what are you doing for learning this language? You are taking this type of session, and apart from the session, what are you doing? You are doing anything else special for learning this language?
Brother, as you know, and as I know that if someone who is preparing for government's job, I don't think that they are just feeling so many grammatical mistakes. Like grammar is something that we all know. But the problem is while we are speaking, we make grammatical mistakes, and it happens because of lack of practice. So I don't try to learn grammar and all those things from my notes or from my videos. Lots of the time, what I do, I use, conversational videos. But conversational videos is of the tutor who is the like in the Englishyari, who is in the Clapingo, because they tells us that where are you making a mistake, how can you avoid this mistake, how can you avoid those mistakes, right? Other than this, I love to listen audio podcast while like I am sleeping. So I try to put my Bluetooth in my ear and try to listen audio podcast. Audio podcast is something that gives me so much word vocab in my mind, and when I speak automatically it's gone. Sometimes I shocked at how I use this word while speaking when I watch my video again. So this is something that helps me. Video podcast is also that helps me a lot, like how to make a sentence, how to make a good sentence structure, and how to make the most of the people is facing the problem of making a sentence. They don't know how to start a sentence and how to give a sense of closure that okay, I have done, now it's your turn to speak. So this is something that most of the people are lacking. So for these things, I see most of the tutors video, audio postcard, video podcast. Also, sometimes English music is something that I am doing right now.
Yes, yes, that's great. You are doing very well job because I have realized that listening skills is most important skill. So you are doing very well job because you are listening podcast so that we can learn new things and we can expect. Because if we are a good listener, so we can become a good speaker. So
Hmm.
yeah, this is a very
Yeah,
good thing.
it's also been said that a good speaker is always a good listener, right? Until and unless if I'm not listening you, what are you saying? Then how can I able to raise my question? Raising a question is very important. Like if you're doing a conversation, if I and you are doing a conversation, and if you're feeling that okay, I'm fumbling, so you can raise a question to your opponent, and this can give you the chance, this can give you the time to think about a sentence. So this is what I do. I try to raise question again and again. If I am feeling that okay, I'm fumbling, then I ask a question to my opponent with whomever I am talking. So this is something that you can just avoid. Hey, and some people are like in my earlier videos, I was talking so much fast that I'm thinking that okay, if I am talking so much fast, then it means that I'm a fluent speaker. It's nothing to do with your fluency. Fluency is something that comes if you are speaking. If you're talking and if your sentences doesn't make any sense, then there is not any meaning of speaking anything, right? So this is something that I am working upon right now, that I have to speak decent, politely, and slow so that I can make good sentences and not doing any grammatical mistakes. Yeah. What do you think? Like I have
Yes,
seen you some of the video in which you are like wearing your what I can say, you are wearing your police costume, right? So in those videos, you are speaking very with confidence. So do you think that clothes and all those things make us feel confidence while speaking? I think so somehow. I think so somehow.
no, bro. When we talk about my uniform, so after wearing my uniform, I usually feel very energetic and very confident because
Yeah,
the khaki uniform is I can't tell you what is my, you can say, because after
energy.
wearing this dress I feel very confident and very energetic. So this is the real truth, bro. After wearing this
Yeah,
dress, I can do it anything. I can, you
yeah,
can say, suppose and a theft and change nature. Suppose someone
yeah,
is going on in front of me, so I can caught very easily. So this is the power of uniform. But I can't tell
yeah.
you my expression.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is why I was talking about. Like most of the people are not talking about it. That there are some ritual. Most of the people are performing. Like if I will wear white shirt, I will be able to speak very, with full of confidence. This is something which is very important. Like if you are wearing your dress, your costume, then you feel so much confidence. So this is something that most of the people should follow. Like everyone have some dresses, everyone have some hairstyle or something like that. Like I feel confidence when I wear black t-shirt. It is my feelings that I feel that if I wear a black t-shirt, then I will be able to speak with more confidence. And that is why in my most of the videos I try to wear black t-shirt. So every person have some their own ritual. It can be something else for you, it can be something else for anyone, right? For your it can be your police design, your costume, and for someone it can be their hair, their like whatever they are rituals. So this is something that I believe most of the times. Like if you are want to feel so much confidence while speaking, then you have to follow your ritual, whatever your ritual can be. Yeah.
Yes, yes, bro, you're absolutely correct. So that we can feel confident and we can talk very polite way and very eloquent way.
Yeah. So the last question I would like to ask you more, like you are in the job, bro, and definitely your videos can be watching by your families, your team member, and in your police department also there would be some of your co-learner, co-partner, I can say. So they don't say anything to you that why are you making videos? If you're in the job, you don't make video and something like that. How do you tackle those kind of things?
Yes, yes, yes. They usually say, but I think I usually try to avoid this type of things. Like I usually upload my conversation video, and lots of people they are making the funny video in the police uniform. So this is
Yeah.
not good. I usually upload my conversation video, and when I upload a any video in my uniform, so
Yeah.
I always try to give some good information so that nobody can, you can say, blame me on my
Yeah.
department.
Yeah, and we are not doing anything wrong here. We are just doing our practice, we can say. And in our
Yes,
practice, in
yes,
our conversation, we are talking in a very decent manner. We are not using any abusing word. We are not using any, kind of vulgar words or something like that. We are talking in a very decent way. So there is nothing wrong about it. So why should we feel, that kind of like lack of confidence or something like that. This is something that I
Yes.
think is very important. That you are saying that most of the people who is wearing uniform are doing very wrong thing in a very pathetic way, but you are doing the right thing, so why should we feel like unconfident, right?
Yes. Yes. And I usually upload. You can say whenever I have some leisure times, I try to connect with people in my civil uniform. And most of the time, I always put a T-shirt so that I can change my uniform and I can talk.
Yeah, most of the people can feel afraid. Okay.
So, bro, nice to meet you, bro. You are a good speaker, and I have one more session after 5 minutes. So he is, you can say, messaging me.
We'll be waiting
So
for you. Yeah. Okay. Okay.